I cheated on my husband, I gave him a hall pass. But here's the reason why I did that. Is because I didn't want to take the responsibility of getting rid of all demons that I opened up my marriage to. And usually this is what people do when they cheat. They want their spouse to cheat on them back, so it would give them a reason to feel better in some way. But let me tell you, that's the wrong way to do it. It's the wrong way to go about it, because at the end of the day, you make matters worse.
And even though I knew that option was put forth in front of me, I knew that wasn't the right choice.
Yeah.
That's not the way that we try to rebuild a marriage. If you want to stay in a marriage that's still on a downfall and just ride it out downhill, that's up to you if you want to make that choice. But I was not about to make that same choice if I know I also have another option of getting back in the face of God, praying for my marriage, praying for my wife, and trying to do the things and correct the wrongs that we had.
God, it smells like bitch in here. Oh, there's the bitch.
Matters worse.
And even though I knew that option was put forth in front of me, I knew that wasn't the right choice.
Yeah.
That's not the way that we try to rebuild a marriage. If you want to stay in a marriage that's still on a downfall and just ride it out downhill, that's up to you if you want to make that choice. But I was not about to make that same choice if I know I also have another option of getting back in the face of God, praying for my marriage, praying for my wife, and trying to do the things and correct the wrongs that we had that led us into that position.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Kol Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakak Radash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And that's what we seeing in this video, man. You seeing a woman that was polluted and corrupted and conquered by another man. Okay, she committed adultery with another man against her husband. And in our customs, in our heritage, man, we're not supposed to be taking back women that commit adultery. And furthermore, women that commit adultery are supposed to be put to death, man. Okay, the man and the woman. Okay, point blank, period, man. That's part of our laws. Okay, but that woman, you know, committing a sexual fornication, adultery on her husband, with her doing that, she also has another man's spirit placed upon her. Okay, and also too a demon. Okay, and also too with her committing that act, you know, it's a demon also that convinced her that she's in her right mind and there's nothing wrong with doing what she did and she's justified in her actions, etc., man. Okay, so with this woman committing that, she had these women have demons on them that actually tell them these things are, you know, justified and righteous and there's nothing wrong with it, man. But for this Jake that has no nuts, no backbone, no nothing, man, no morals, no nothing, nothing, no respect for himself, man, just a plain out sucker, bitch. You know, for you to take a woman back that literally committed adultery on you for whatever, because you're not, obviously you're not enough for her. You know, what you do isn't satisfying to her. Okay, your marriage means nothing to your wife, man. And obviously, and to be honest with you, she has no respect for you, and furthermore, she doesn't fear you. Okay, because again, let's grab this precept right here, and we're going off of the spirit. This is the book of Philippians, chapter 3. I'm going to read verse 19. Whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things. And that's our people, man. Because again, our people have taken the customs of Esau, man. Esau is a carnal man. Okay, so our people are literally just waiting to be destroyed. Because again, their belly, their power is themselves, man. Okay, they desire to appease their flesh. And that's what you see, man. Because these women go off of emotions, not logic. They go off how they feel. Okay, and furthermore, man, to be honest with you, how do they, whatever man can make that kitty cat get wet, he got it. Okay, he got it. Point blank, period, man. Okay, so our people, man, like again, their power is themselves, their own belly, their own desires. Okay, and that shame is going to be placed upon them, man. Okay, that shame is going to be placed upon them. Okay, because they mind of the things of this world. Okay, because they are of the world. They love the way this society produces that comfort for their wickedness, man. Okay, so this woman right here, man, and this Jake has no nuts, man. This is not a man. Okay, this is not a man, and this is not a woman. Okay, furthermore, this is not a righteous man and a righteous woman, man. Okay, because you're supposed to stand up as a man. Let's grab that real quick, man. Because again, we going off of the spirit, man. I ain't writing nothing down for this. We just going to move in the spirit. And it ain't going to be too long. It's going to be directly to the point. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 46, verse 8. Remember this and shew yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. So you're supposed to show yourself a man. You're not supposed to tolerate your woman, your possession, okay, to be out here spreading her fucking legs for another man. Nah, man. You're supposed to cancel that bitch, man, and get rid of her, man. Because again, she has no respect for you, no reverence, and no fear towards her husband, man. She's going to do it again. And then she said, I gave my husband a hall pass after I cheated. Well, newsflash, demon, your husband can have as many women as he please. But again, our people have been taught in this captivity that we're only supposed to have one woman. Okay, and that the woman's supposed to be put on a pedestal. The woman's supposed to be, as they say, happy wife, happy life. Nah, man. It's the opposite, man. Okay, and then also, too, let me say this to be balanced, man. A righteous man will treat his woman right. You won't have depression. You won't be unhappy. You won't be unsatisfied. Okay, a righteous man, that woman will be satisfied and loved and felt, and she will feel love. She will feel comfort. She will feel that she's being protected. She will feel security. She will feel that she's being provided for. Okay? So obviously your woman, this woman right here doesn't feel like that towards this man. And furthermore, again, like I stated, let's grab the law real quick, man. Because you're supposed to be put to fucking death, man. Okay? And a lot of you women that ride that cock carousel that think it's okay for you to jump from rod to rod, hey, man, that's going to be a lot of you women's judgment in the very near future. Okay? This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20. Let me see here. This is what I want. Leviticus chapter 20, verse 10. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and adulteress shall surely be put to death. They're supposed to be put to death, man, to execute and purge out that wickedness from Israel, man. Because look, everything is progressing and getting worse and worse, man. Because back in the 70s and 60s, man, you know, women wasn't like this, man. But they see there's no recompense, there's no judgment for their errors, man. So what happens? These other women see it. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's get this in the call all Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. What is that? I think that's the book of Judith or Esther. It's in the book of Esther, Salakia. Let me grab that real quick to make a point to what I just read, man. Okay. Salakia. Let me see. If it please the king. Let me see. Bear with me, Israel, because this is important. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just start right here because this is right here in front of my face. I was just trying to go straight to the point, but I'll just read right here. This is the book of Esther, chapter 1. I'm gonna start off at verse 19 until I get to the point. If it please the king, let there go a royal commandment from him, and let it be written among the laws of the Persians and the Medes, that it be not altered, that Vashti come no more before King Azarias, and let the king give her royal estate unto another that is better than she. And when the king's decree which he shall make shall be published throughout all his empire, for it is great. All the wives, here go the point, all the wives shall give their husbands honor, both to great and small. And the saying pleased the king and the princes, and the king did according to the word of Machanan. If I'm saying that right, if not, Salakia. Okay, Salakia, hold on. That's not the point that I want, but it's a good point. Salakia, man. I'm trying to bear with me 1 second. Let me read this real quick. Okay, it's verse 17, Salakia. I'm starting verse 16. And Machanan answered before the king and the princess Vashti, if I'm saying her name right, the queen, have not done wrong to the king only, but also to all the princes and to all the people that are in the providence of the king Azarias. For this deed of the queen shall come abroad. Okay, because again, like I was making the statement, these women see there's no recompense, no punishment for their actions. Okay, so just like, you know, one will do it and see that she didn't get a judgment, a punishment for her action, and then another one see the same thing, and it just scatters and grows greater. Okay, for this deed of the queen shall come abroad unto all women, so that they shall despise their husband in their eyes, when it shall be reported that King Azarias commanded Vashti, the queen, to be brought in before him, but she came not. And so that's what we see happening, man. You see a lot of these women doing the same thing because they have no judgment being placed upon them, man. So they think what they're doing is okay. They think everything that they're committing is nothing wrong with it. It's righteous, man. Okay? Point blank, period, man. But as I just read in Leviticus 20, verse 10, man, if the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai were put to the forefront, we wouldn't have this shit. Okay? People would literally think before they do stuff like this, man. And again, man, this Jake right here, man, he ain't got no nuts, man. And that's why Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to make the decree, man. Jacob's trouble is going to make you women turn back to your rightful positions, man. Okay, you ain't gonna want to be an independent, strong woman. You don't want to be a boss chick. Okay, but again, this nigga right here, man, he's weak, man. He's a servant for his woman. Matter of fact, let's grab that, man. Okay. Matter of fact, before we grab that, let's grab this. This is the book of First Esdras, chapter 4, because this is what she did. Okay, she took his balls, man. First Esdras, chapter 4, and I'm gonna start off at verse 29. Yet did I see him in Epam, the king's concubine, the daughter of the adorable Barkatias, sitting at the right hand of the king, and taking the crown from the king's head. Okay, this is what she did to him. And taking the crown from the king's head and setting it upon her own head. And that's what she did. But hold up. Let's continue on, because she did more than just that. And taking the crown from the king's head and setting it upon her own head, she also struck. Okay, so she also smacked the shit out this nigga. Okay, she also struck the king with her left hand. And yet for all this, the king gaped. It's like it gaped and gazed upon her with open mouth, if she laughed upon him, he also laughed. So look, man, this is the prime example of this, man. She took the crown from her man, placed it upon her head, smacked the shit out of him, and then laughed about it and went about her business to go let another man inject his rod into her quiver, man. Took this man's manhood, man, and got this woman making a fucking video to justify it, man. I can't wait for y'all about Shem Yahushua to kill you simp weak ass niggas, man. Cause just like these women are an issue, you weak men are a fucking issue, man. You gotta go, man. Tired of you weak niggas, man. All just to have some in-house pussy, man. I hate weak niggas, man. Man, I'm just gonna close out. Let me grab this last precept and close out, man, because this is infuriating me, man. This is infuriating me, man. Because again, you want to ride that cock carousel? Guess what? The Lord gonna let you ride that cock carousel in Jacob's trouble. But you guess what? You ain't gonna have the choice. You ain't gonna be able to choose. Okay, the Lord's gonna choose for you. As a matter of fact, you might be tied up to a damn bed and used for as a damn product for trade and for pleasure in these days to come, man. Okay, used to get resources for trade. Okay. So they might have a damn 30 minutes for a case of water for you, okay? Just for pleasure, you know. They let the man get his rocks off, and then they get a case of water, and have the next one come in 45 hour for some steak, whatever the case may be, man. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 18. Their bows also. Salakia, verse 16, Salakia, Isaiah 13, verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. So you want to ride that cock carousel, you want to go out here and be a whore, to be clear and direct. Guess what? The Lord's going to let you be a whore in Jacob's trouble. You're going to be ravished, man. Ravished means raped, okay? Point blank period, man. All right? So you want to play the harlot role? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to let you play the harlot role in Jacob's trouble, man. Okay? He's going to show you what you lust for is going to be your demise, your destruction, man. Okay? And when you're crying and begging out to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he will not answer. Okay? And more than likely, he probably going to laugh at your ass, man. So, hey, man, you weak niggas, man, you better get a backbone and get some nuts, man. So, man, I don't want to rot this out, man. I hope and I pray that this is edifying and uplifting to the true, sincere Aki and Akwaf. So, with that, I'm just going to say, Kol Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakak Radash, Watha Walla Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakak Radash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. Adawan Ratazah until the next one. And Salakia, this woman runs her household. You can see that. Shalom.
Back in the face of God, praying for my marriage, praying for my wife, and trying to do the things and correct the wrongs that we had.
God, it smells like bitch in here.